So my final lesson was with Olivia, and it was a skating skills lesson in which we focused on body composition and sort of proper body alignment. So I began by explaining to her why it's important in figure skating, and that keeping straight lines is really good to ensure that you don't have a sloppy look when you're skating. Some of the things that worked well, I think, were even though there were no mirrors, you could still see a reflection at the board. So I think that was a good idea to do a few pushes on the spot at the boards so she could see herself and her alignment. One of the things that didn't work so well, or maybe I would have changed, was the initial pushes we did at the beginning. I don't think I spent enough time on it probably, and so I would have done a few more repetitions of that, and instead of on a just short straight line, we would have used the whole ice and worked on more arm variations. I think also maybe a good idea would be to next time take like a long stick, like a broom or whatever, and have her hold that on her forwards crosscuts, because her arms were still a little wobbly, and so if she held the stick in place, it would force her to keep the same line throughout the whole circle. So this was my first time working with Olivia, so I wasn't really sure what she was capable of doing, but I think I was able to adjust to her pretty well. And another thing that she was sort of struggling with were the twizzles with two rotations, especially on the right side, I think because skaters are used to doing backspins with the landing position out of it. She sort of associated it with that. So on the right side double twizzles, she would over rotate them and keep doing the landing position. So maybe next time I would kind of make her do them slower and yell out when she's supposed to come out of it, so it'd make that easier for her. But overall, I think it was a good lesson, using the boards again as a prop to help her with the natural lean, and helping her like keep her lines by holding the boards to show proper arm positions. I think that was a good idea. Yeah, and since I didn't spend that much time on the pushes at the beginning, I had some time left over at the end of the lesson, so I had her go back to the crosscuts again and do them on a figure eight. But yeah, I think it was a good lesson, and having her look at one spot and keeping a point of focus helped her have more controlled twizzles. So yeah.